Hey, what's up everybody? I got my sidekick Noah here. Say what's up.
What's up?
And we're here at Phone Doctors on iPhone 6 and 6 Plus launch day. We're here to share with you how to do a successful breakdown for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. It's going to be really informative, and we're going to make sure that you know exactly what to expect when taking it apart yourself. So, anything else you want to say, Noah?
Let's go tear those babies apart.
Let's go tear those babies apart. Let's go talk to our repair expert, Tim, upstairs. Okay, so now we're up here with our repair expert, Tim McKeeman. Tim, what do you say? Should we tear this baby apart?
Yes, sir. Let's turn this device off first, and then we'll get started.
Always a good common practice when taking apart any type of device to power down the device.
We're going to hold down the power button on the right side of the device. It is changed from the top portion to the side, and we'll turn off the device. Alex, would you please pass me the Penelope?
Doctor?
Thank you.
Let's try to do this as quick as we can too, Tim, so we respect the viewing audience. What do you say, Tim?
Absolutely, can do.
Thank you, Doctor. Notice that you're using the trusty screw mat, the most organized repair device tool on the market, wouldn't you say, Doctor?
Absolutely, it's very helpful, especially when you're dealing with so many tiny screws. As you can see on the screw mat here, we have tons and tons and more screws than we have on any other iPhone that's on the market. So this is going to be very, very helpful doing this repair.
Using the old trusty sucker method, are you?
Yes, works very well. What you want to do here is get your sucker to lift the screen up just a little bit, and just put a little bit of torque on it. Not very much at all.
And why are you using this black opening tool?
It's allowing you to pick the screen up without putting a lot of tension on the rest of the screen. If you're not doing a screen replacement, you don't want to break the screen. This will help get the screen up without breaking it.
So just a little TLC then?
Yes.
Okay.
So screen comes up. Phillips, please.
You know, one of the cool things that I heard about the iPhone 6 is these screws on this shield are actually magnetized. Before on the 5S and whatnot, it was almost impossible to get those screws out with your screwdriver since they weren't magnetized.
Yes, exactly. A little wedgie, please.
A little wedgie. How many cables do we have here?
We have 4 cables, and they do all their own thing.
Great.
This cable right here controls your home button flex, which will connect down here, your LCD cable, your digitizer cable, and this cable right here controls your front camera, your proximity sensor, and your ear speaker.
Excellent. Now, if you wanted to do a screen replacement from this point, can you just quickly share with the viewing audience on what would be necessary? And we're going to have all these other videos listed below here in this video for you to go and get the exact repair video for the need that you have. So if there's a screen replacement in the future that that's why you're watching this video, just click over onto the other videos and click on the screen replacement guide. But just so everybody knows, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done from this point, and just share on that real quick, Tim.
Sure. When you get your new screen, you'll have the new screen, obviously, but what you'll want to move over is your home button flex, which is located down here. A couple screws to take out. This home button will peel off, and you'll place it on the new screen. And then up here, you have your proximity sensor and your ear speaker cables. Those are held in by these 3 screws here, along with this metal frame. So you move all those components over to the new device.
Gotcha. Probably say, if you have a screen replacement that needs to be done, you're probably looking at a good 15 minutes, from start to finish to do that, following our instructions.
Yes, very, very important to take your time going forward with the repairs, but it's a very easy process.
Great. All right, Tim, what are you taking out first?
Let's take out the ringer speaker. There's Phillips, please.
Doctor?
Thank you. There are 4 Phillips screws to hold this, this part in place. The screws don't like to come out very easily. They like to stay connected to the ringer speaker, so we'll just leave them in for the time being.
Sounds like you're working smart, not hard.
One of them did come out, so we'll just place that on our screw mat.
Good deal.
Wedge, please.
Doctor?
Thank you. The best entry point is going to be here from the right side.
Using your little wedgie.
And you're just going to pry it up a little bit. You don't have to put a lot of force on it, and it just comes out.
Excellent. All right, what's next?
Let's take out our vibrator. The vibrator is located right here. It's actually the biggest vibrator on all the iPhone models from all the other ones. So there's just 2 screws that hold it in right here, in here. May I place out the Phillips?
Doctor?
Thank you. And it just comes out like so. So how this one works, see these little 2 contacts right here, and they make contact with, again, the charging port cable right here.
Sounds like a pretty intense flex.
It controls a lot of things, charging your microphone and your headset jack.
And the vibrator.
And the vibrator.
Okay, Tim, now that we got the vibrator out, what are we going to tackle now?
We're going to take out the charging port flex assembly. It controls many parts. Not only does it charge, but it also has the headset jack, microphone, and your ringer speaker, along with the vibrator as well. So
Great.
It controls a lot of parts on this device.
Somewhat of a nucleus, if you will, huh?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Okay, now that we have those 8 screws out, we can get after it, right?
Yes. Those. Wedge, please. Thank you.
Doctor? Little humor can't hurt anyone, right, Tim?
You have beautiful hands.
So, is it really sticky under the headset jack?
It is. It's got a little bit of adhesive right in this area.
Okay.
All along this.
Oh, along the bottom, okay.
Yes.
And the back edge there where you're at now also, huh?
Yes.
So if you're just looking to have fun to take your device apart, I would be extremely careful, because if you put a slight tear in this flex assembly, you really run the risk of having to replace it. However, if the charging port is defective and you need to do a repair, I assume that you're just going to have to take the whole thing out anyway to replace a whole new flex assembly, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Excellent. If you do the due diligence of, going easy and loosening up that adhesive, it should come out really easily. If you feel like you're forcing something, then that's where you run the risk of damaging something.
And there it is.
Excellent. Wonderful. Okay.
We're going to take out the back camera. First, I'm going to rotate it. Phillips, please.
Check.
Thank you. Wedge, please.
Little wedgie.
Thank you. Just some plugs there,
Right.
and the camera comes out.
Okay, we got the main camera out. Let's take the circuit board out, Tim. What's the next tool you need?
I need the SIM removal tool.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
It's only necessary to remove the SIM card tray if you're removing the circuit board, correct?
Yes.
Great. Next,
Phillips, please.
coming right up.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Turn this around.
this portion's a little bit more screw intensive, isn't it?
Yes, there's quite a bit of screws that are holding the circuit board down. They went with a different design. And when I get it out here, I will show you what I'm talking about.
Great. What reason would you need to take the circuit board out if you wanted to replace what items?
The only reason you would need to take the circuit board out would be to replace your power flex and your volume key components.
Okay.
Everything else is you can get out without having to take the circuit board out.
Unless somebody decides to make colorful housings and whatnot. Then
Yes.
Same kind of reason.
Yeah, moving it over to a different color housing would be another reason why.
Now there's one screw that you're going to do next, I believe, that is a special screw, is how we like to refer to it, and this iPhone 6 only has one of them as opposed to the iPhone 5S having 3.
Yes, exactly.
So
Flathead, please. And that screws right here.
The reason why we call it a special screw is because it's actually a screw that another one drills down into. So it's a multi-purpose screw. It holds the board down, but then also allows something else to screw down into it.
Phillips, please. Little wedge, please.
Check you.
Take this little bracket off here. You get two hidden screws right here that we will take out. Phillips, please. Thank you. All the screws are out. Before we take the circuit board out, we're going to unplug 2 flex cables and get the little wedgie.
Check. You think one of those flex cables does the power button and the other one does the volume keys, or do you know?
I'm not entirely sure until we get the circuit board out. We can find out here. Unplug both of those. After those are both unplugged, we'll move our battery cable out of the way, and you can lift the circuit board out like so. The only thing that you can't pull it straight out because it's underneath a little item here on the housing. So once you get it loosened, then you can pull it out like so.
Okay, so that's where we're going to stop the teardown. The only things that are left are going to be the battery and the basically power flex volume key silent switch flex cable, and that's tucked underneath the battery, and the battery just has a super amazing adhesive, and you can check out how to remove the battery in one of our other videos. But we'll go ahead and put this thing back together in a really fast manner, and we'll catch you when we power this sucker back on. Thanks for watching, you guys.